Hey guys, how's it going? JTJudgment here, as always, back again with another International Man of the Match player review for you all. Now today we've got a pretty highly requested player. Quite a few of you guys actually came to me and asked me to review this guy, and as you just saw, I was very lucky enough to pack him. So I am the very first owner of this second International Man of the Match, I do believe it is, of Alexis Sanchez. Obviously the biggest change of this card being he has now moved to the Barclays Premier League for Arsenal. Now, when it comes to his in-game stats, he's actually got pretty decent in-game stats. 92 ball control, 94 finishing, 96 on the long shots, 97 on the shot power. Those stats made me, it made me really excited to use him, because shot power and long shot stats are the stats that I mainly look at when a player has got a very, very good shot stat on the card face, and Alexis' shot stat on the card face is very, very good. Now, his physical attributes: 94 acceleration, 99 agility, 91 sprint speed, 72 on the strength, and his mental attributes: 80 aggression and 82 on the attack positioning. Now, how did he play on the pitch for me? Now, Sanchez's card was a bit of a weird card for me to review, because I enjoyed him and didn't enjoy him pretty much exactly the same. Now, going through his pluses, he's got good pace for a striker. 91 pace on the card. I have to agree with that stat. He felt like what 91 pace should feel like, in my opinion. He was blitzing past defences with ease, and I do feel personally that the goals I have included in this video, or some of them at least, will demonstrate his pace perfectly for you. Now, his shooting with his right foot is really, really good. 91 shot on the card. I got to agree with that stat and say his shooting feels like what 91 shooting should feel like. Shooting from outside the box on either side of the pitch, using them on the right to shoot across the face of the goal, no problems, and using them on the left-hand side to take finesse shots, absolutely no problem. So you shouldn't have any problems, guys, when it comes to shooting with this card. Passing with him was okay. It's not necessarily perfect. I mean, I think his passing is 82 or 84. I'm pretty confident it is one of those stats. He feels like his passing should be in that area. He will fail on occasion, but every now and again he will, whip in a cross that'll end in a goal, or he will pull off a pretty epic pass that will end up as a goal as well. Dribbling and ball control on the card is 91. I got to agree with that stat. In game, his dribbling and ball control is awesome. If you know what you're doing with the the LT dribbling, then this guy is going to be an absolute threat for any team you come up against. And just moving the left trigger is just so easy with this guy. Just moving in and out of defenses, I had a lot of fun using, and creating chances with this guy is fairly easy as well. Now, his weak foot, he's got 4-star on the skills and 3-star on the weak foot. I had no problems whatsoever when it came to finishing inside the box with his weak foot. Obviously, for a 3-star weak foot, you're not going to be scoring epic long shots, so don't expect to be scoring shots from way outside the box with his weak foot. But inside the box, guys, 3-star, I've got to agree with that. I had no problems when it came to finishing inside the box using his weak foot. Now, moving over to his minuses, his biggest one is obviously his work rates, meaning he is going to be out of position all the time. High work rate, so he's going to be bombing up and down the pitch all the time, and that's got to be the biggest disappointment that I had with this card. Now, even though he's got high attacking work rate and a high defensive work rate, in my opinion, from how he performed for me, he felt like he had very high defensive work rate and very high attacking work rate. He was always running up and down the pitch. I would, from playing just the first half, his stamina bar after the first half of the game would be red. The guy just does not stop running, and his positioning is kind of terrible. So, be wary and keep that in mind if you're going to be using him as a striker. Obviously, in my opinion, if you're going to be using a player with high work rates that is known to be a striker, try moving them down, guys, as a centre attacking midfielder or even a centre midfielder. You may find that the player gets more involved in positions like that. I personally thought Sanchez did better as a centre attacking midfield role. There, he did assist a few times for me, and he was in good positions every now and then to take long shots. Poor in the air, he really isn't the best in the air. He's not the tallest of players, and he hasn't got that best of strength, so he's not going to be the best when it comes to aerial ability, guys. 70 heading on the card, you shouldn't really expect much from that. He's not exactly what you would call a target man, you know, somebody you would have as a lone striker, maybe in a 4-3-2-1 or the 4-3-3 formation, surrounded by fast wingers just to cross the ball in. Sanchez is not that sort of player for you guys. So in my opinion, is he worth it? Maybe. I've got a yes and a no answer. If you can handle that this player is going to be out of position pretty much all the time, you know, if you're going to be using him as a striker, you're going to be feeling the effects of his work rates a hell of a lot more than you would if you were using him, say, as a centre attacking midfielder. You got to keep in mind, guys, that high work rate players are going to be out of position quite a lot, and I felt that a hell of a lot more than I would have liked to with this version of Sanchez. Don't get me wrong, he's a good player when he's in position. His shooting is really good, his pace is awesome, his dribbling and ball control is very good, but as you can see on the screen right now, guys, his weaknesses really do let him down. I've given him a final score of 8.7 out of 10. If you've got the coins, as of recording this video, he's going for around about the 400k mark, I do believe. If you've got the coins and you can deal with him being out of position at times, or pretty much a lot of the time, then I'd say you recommend you pick him up. But guys, if players with high work rates really do bug you, and you like your players to be there, ready to make the runs, and they're ready to, you know, score the goals for you and be in the position that you need them to be in all the time, basically, then this guy really isn't the best for you. So that's going to wrap up this International Man of the Match review of Alexis Sanchez. I really do hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, and it helped you decide whether or not to buy him, as always, a like is always greatly appreciated. And also subscribe today for more player reviews to come in the future, guys. And as always from me, please take care, and I will see you all next time. Ta-ra, guys.